I'm Anthony. So today I'm going to present necessity or normal products, luxury products on conventional perspective. So first, necessity or normal products. Necessity cover products and services that consumers will buy regardless of changes in their income level. They do not buy a lot when their income level increases, like during an economic expansion, and they would not drastically reduce demand as their income is decreased during recession. Water, electricity, haircut, tobacco product, shelter, foods, and clothes. However, what human being categorize necessity and luxury can be different depends on their income level and where they live and economic factors just as economic prosperity can also affect the definition of necessities by some people. Okay, now for luxury products. Luxury products are also known as superior products, are product with demand that is directly related to consumer income potentially. In other words, when the consumer have higher income, they tend to spend more money on this kind of product or vice versa. Some people think of this luxury product as high end products, but not all end products can fit in these categories. Luxury products are sensitive in change in consumer income because they have high income elasticity of demand. This means that the demands for this product is fluctuates directly with the level of consumer income. For instance, smartphone. It can be normal products at different price level. Smartphone can be considered as a luxury product. Therefore, when consumer income rises, they usually will choose to purchase smartphone instead of the flip phone and spend proportionate more amount of their income on the new device. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Iskandar bin Zulkarnain. Today I will discuss about necessity or normal product, luxury product in Islamic perspective. As we know, according to Islamic scholar Maqasid al-Sharia can be classified into three categories, which is daruriyat is basic, hajiyat is needs, and tasiniyat is complementary. We know that daruriyat is the essential one. This element is must for human being in order to keep living. The absenteeism of this element may cause harm and encourage to human life. Shelter, food and cloth are the example of this element. We know that daruriyat element can be classified into five, which is protection of faith or religion, protection of life, protection of lineage, protection of intellect, and the last one is protection of property. Hajat is also known as needs in Islamic perspective, less essential compared with daruriyat. This a requirement for human being to live without facing difficulties. However, lack any of these needs is not a matter of life and death, especially on an individual basis. There are few of human needs, which is transportation, marriage, and communication tools. Islam encourages and regulates these needs. Tasiniyat is complementary. It is human nature to have the desire to attain refinement and perfection in their life. Islam encourages Muslims to achieve this purpose and to have a better life. Without achieving this, it will not affect human being life as long as they still have better life and their basic needs in enough. Tasniat product can be defined such a luxury car, branded outfit, and bungalow.
Assalamualaikum and hi to Miss and all friend. I'm Rezwan bin Bakri. Now I'm going to present the example of the product and determinant demand for the product. For the necessity or normal product, we have two examples here. The first one is instant noodle Maggi and a star ball pen. Instant noodle is a perfect example for necessity product this day during this pandemic caused by the COVID-19. According to this one article from NNA Business News, Kaido News Group, by Charlotte Chong published on May 2020, the product of instant noodle reported that demand has risen to 55% in recent months after the government announced the Movement Control Order (MCO). And also local convenience chain store is doing really great, where their income sales increased to 92% in March after the government enforced a nationwide MCO on March 18. As for the ball pen also can one of example a normal product which regularly used. Both products are relatively less responsive to change in consumer income. As a consumer income increase, demand for this good increases but with a lower percentage, and their demand has a positive relationship with consumer income. An example of the luxury product, we have Adidas Predator 19.4 Salah. Adidas Predator is a range of football boots developed by German sportswear manufacturer Adidas, introduced in 1994. Adidas Predator is based on a prototype concept from the Australian former footballer Craig Johnston. Adidas product can be classified as a luxury product. This is because of the characteristic of this product itself, the symbol, the quality of the product, and the price of the product. When it comes into luxury product, usually the product tend to be pricey. This is because of the quality and quenches. Sometimes luxury product is produced in limited edition.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Nur Afika binti Jamirin. Today I will be presenting about the market structure. So it is group project. We've been asked to choose an example for necessity and normal product, and also the luxury product. So for the necessity normal product, we've been choosing instant noodle and also ball pen. And for the luxury product, we've been choose the Adidas shoes, the Predator 19.4 Salah. So I will begin with the first market structure, which is perfect competition. Basically, perfect competition is a market structure that producing or selling the similar product with the other firm, and also has a large number of buyer and seller. And the characteristic of the perfect competition is, of course, there are many firms that competing each other, producing and selling the similar product. I can say here the example that we choose the instant noodle and the ball pen. The instant noodle is very popular in Malaysia. And Malaysian people really like to eat instant noodle, and they can choose many type of instant noodle, which is they can choose Maggi, they can either choose Mi Sedap or Mami. And for the ball pen, they are also producing many pen with different brand, which is we know the Faber Castell, the Stabilo, the Pilot, and many more actually. And another characteristic I can say about the perfect competition is they are sharing an equal market share. I can say this, if the other firm planning to decrease the price, they will not make any profit but loss. Why? Because the cost of making is more than the cost of selling, which this can lead them to be out of business. And on the other case, if the other firm are planning to increase their prices, there are enough competitors to attract the consumer. And that's it for the perfect competition. And the second market structure is monopolistic competition. I will continue to explain about the next market structure, which is monopolistic competition. So basically, monopolistic competition is a middle ground of monopoly and perfect competition. So in monopolistic competition, there are many firms that are competing each other to sell the similar product but differentiated. So I can say way of the product to be differentiated is from the physical aspect, from the way the location of the product being sold, then intangible aspect and also perception. So in monopolistic competition, if one firm in monopolistic competition earn a positive economic profit, then the other firm will tempted to enter the market. I can give you an example. For example, the Adidas shoes making a new design and receiving a positive relationship with customer. In a short run, they will gain good positive economic profit, but in a long term, the other firm will enter the market producing the same design of shoes with their own brands, but a bit differentiated, which is maybe more attractive than this Adidas shoes. As an example, this is just an example. So yeah, in a short run, it will give a profit, but in the long run, it doesn't give that. So in this group project, there's a lot we have learned. So if you want to enter a business industry, you need to know, you need to have the business knowledge. There's a lot of things you have to consider if you want to enter business industry. There's a few of things. For example, you have to identify your target market. You have to know what is your product, what is your purpose, and you wanna sell. Either you wanna sell a luxury type of product, a necessity type of product, normal product. As long as you know your target market, you know how to market your product, you can go with it. And the most important thing, you gain profit but not loss. And so in this presentation, basically we have discussed the definition about necessity, normal product and luxury product, and also we have provided 3 examples, which is necessity and normal. We have chosen instant noodle and ball pen, and for the luxury we have chosen the Adidas shoes. And also we have explained about the what market structure that we use for the product that we choose, which is for the instant noodle and ball pen, they choose perfect competition, and for the Adidas, they choose monopolistic competition. So that's it from our group today. Thank you.